Hello, everyone. I'm Christina, and we are only 3 days into the new year, and there's already stuff to talk about. It just kind of seems to be the thing nowadays. The events and how many of them are coming faster and faster, and in such ways, like we've got these patterns that give us an idea of what's coming up next. Not to mention biblical prophecy. So we always kind of look at the news and look at the Bible, and we can see kind of what's happening. We see the pages of the Bible come to life here. And as promised, I'm coming on today. I might have to change that Sunday time for just some scheduling problems, but I'll let y'all know more about that. I'm sorry that I didn't make it yesterday, but it was just so cold and there was a lot of storms coming through, right? A lot of storms. Before we get into it, I just want to remind everybody to like and subscribe, share the videos, please, and definitely comment. I'd love it when you guys do that. Hello, John Henry. It's so good to see you already. Okay, so we have been facing these amazing storms that are passing through, and it seems to be hitting kind of the same spots over and over. All right, and this weather we got yesterday, which is big reason I didn't want to get up and do this yesterday. It was so cold, you just don't want to get out from underneath your sheets. You don't want to get out of your robe. I just didn't want. It was cold. It was just even though it was warm in my house, there was a chill in the air. I didn't like it. The wind we were having at some points regular wind speeds of 25 miles an hour here, which is unbelievable, really, for a front. And it went on for hours and hours. Okay. Wind gusts, I don't know. I didn't check. But apparently the storms that are passing through, they are just constantly, they are hitting these neighborhoods, not just with tornadoes, but what was it? The Real GS News reported that he saw an article about 800,000 folks are experiencing power outages because of this storm that is just hitting the East Coast right now. What hit us yesterday hit the East Coast today. And as usual, I just had a feeling. I said we're gonna have to be prepared for power outage issues. And that's why I talked about the portable solar backup that is affordable. And no, I don't sell the things. I get no commissions, none of that. It's just these days, and especially being in the winter, you really do want to be prepared. Okay. The one I got was a Millen, MILIN. Okay. But there are other ones. Mine was a 600 watt. You definitely at least want to get a 600 watt if you can. It's really worth it. Okay, but this is the kind of weather that we're having right now. Was it off grid with Paul and Adrian? They were just reporting today that Biden got snowed in. Have y'all noticed how many times Kamala and Biden, especially Kamala at first, whenever they're about to board a plane, there's always some kind of delay with bugs or something going on. Now it's a blizzard. I don't know. I think that's kind of a pattern. Hello, B-Ran. Hello, End Times. Hello, Have Crazy. Getting some localized field flooding in Oregon. Not terrible yet. Well, I'm glad y'all are able to deal with that. Wow, but still, flooding. There was flooding in Kentucky too. Hello, Brian Smith. Agenda 21 is his comment. Agenda 21. They got a lot of agendas, don't they? And they just do it like a script. Hello, Maccabeus. Everyday survival. Hello. All right. We are doing so great. All right. We got 5 thumbs up. Awesome. All right. Okay. But in the middle of this, okay, it's not just the storms. We got sinkholes popping up. And, Dabu, he's pretty well watched. He was reporting about the Dead Sea sinkholes that are popping up. But we've also had reports I'm just talking last month, the reports came out there. Sinkholes are popping up, but just last month they were talking on December 9th that an area in South Chicago, they're raising concerns about sinkholes. December 20th, goodness. There's Sylacauga, Alabama. I hope I said that right, y'all. Residents are reporting an increase in sinkholes in recent months. And then December 30th, another report came out that sinkholes are also popping up in Kenya. This is 4 different reports in 1 month. And it's a worldwide issue. Chicago's North United States, Alabama's the South. Okay. Then we've got the Dead Sea, and then down in Africa. That's 4 different continents, right? 3 3 different continents. That's both sides of the planet for those of us who believe it's round, but I don't wanna argue about that, okay? So, you can see that the earth is definitely it talks about in the Bible how one day the islands will flee from their places, so the earth is getting wrung out. You know, they are talking about how sea levels have been rising, flooding is increasing, the storms are getting worse, and now the animals are acting weird. Those are all symptoms of a magnetic pole reversal, which, um I've said this before, it looks like the sixth seal is a pole shift, and that the seals that come before, it looks like the symptoms of a pole shift. Because even the fifth seal martyrs, those are last days martyrs, when it comes to animals that can become more aggressive, the humans can too. And I mean, sometimes naturally, okay? So even the fifth seal matches right up to violences and, financial suicide. There you can see the stress is rising. Okay, but when you talk about what's going on, you notice that along with these symptoms, people are starting to get sick, whether it's a pandemic or just things happening, right? A lot of people right now, where I'm at, is like everybody's been getting sick. And I'm talking like, okay, as soon as I even feel a sniffle, I pop a 1,000 milligram vitamin C pill. No kidding. And I seem to be skirting around everything, but I think that early action is really what's working it for me. But I mean, I'm seeing that what's going around now, it's 3 days. The worst day is the first. Like, I've heard of total delirium in the first day. Much better by the third day. Hydration is so important. But I mean, it hits you really hard, but it seems like 3 days later, if you're drinking your fluids and fast. I know that I have a small channel, so I'm able to do that. I know that a lot of bigger channels can't, and that's okay. That's fine. They do a lot of great things. Hello, TNT. Half Crazy says the moral compass of the world is pointing straight. The Jesus is coming soon mark. Well, it's sooner than it was before. That's for sure. I believe it's round. Bugs Bunny thought so too. Okay, yeah, I believe it's round 2. I just don't want it to be, a point of argument where all of a sudden we are not friends anymore because James Motley, salutations back. James Motley, Chuck Whitson. Oh, it's buffering bad. Oh, that's awful. Well, it's not buffering on my end. Is anybody else having buffering issues? The storm might have something to do with it too. Hello, Anne and David Adams. It's so awesome. Good to see you again. God bless you in Jesus Christ and the Holy Spirit keep you safe. You too, Chuck. God bless all of you. It's buffering there too. That is so sad. I do not like that. Yeah, yes, buffering. Oh, that's so aggravating. I want to believe shaped like ice cream because I tiny bit of buffering. It's still buffering. That's crazy. Oh, okay. Maybe I can just try to